The second meeting that usually kicks in after the first one is a daily stand-up meeting. Daily stand-up meeting that happens almost every day. In different teams it happens rarely. I mean, in the small teams, honestly, I would suggest to run it either every other day, or it really depends on the product you're building. If you need a lot of involvement, it's better to do it every day, but sometimes just every other day is enough. And that should be a 15-minute meeting, no more than 15 minutes, where everybody go around and just tell you their status. Like, a developer will start and say, what did he work on yesterday? What is he working on today? And is anything blocking him? That's important. Those three things. Don't really stretch it out. 15 minutes for the whole team. That's it. No more than that. Even for bigger teams, it actually takes 15 minutes. And then everybody can give their statuses, and that way you know where things are. If anybody are blocked and what we need to do in order to unblock this person, great, works great. Now, if you have a very well-disciplined team and they can independently work on their own and deliver on time, and they constantly work every day, sometimes you can limit those meetings to twice a week. Let's say Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday, and all other days, make him send you an email with the same format. What did you do yesterday? What are you working on today? And if anything blocking you. You will get that email either in the beginning of the day or at the end of the day. Now you kind of know the status. Make sure that everybody send that status at the same time. Like, say 11 a.m., you should get an email from everybody that sends your statuses. There are some different software pieces, like software tools, that allow you to do that a little more easier, but emails for a small team, you don't really want to pay any extra money. Emails work great. Just create that format, share it with everybody. I'm gonna put that format in the links below, so you can kind of see the example how things work out and how we run things. There'll be an example in the description, or there'll be a link to that example. And make it quick, make it short, make it enjoyable for the whole team, and that's the second meeting. The third meeting is mid-sprint meeting. Usually happens within 1 week after the start of the sprint. It's kind of a sync-up meeting where everybody get together and look at the overall picture. Are we on time? Are we hitting our goals on time? Are we on track on delivering this feature within 2 weeks? And is there any major blockers, or is there any major events on the business side that we need to adjust to and maybe reprioritize and jump on something else? Or there's a huge bug that just came up. Since we're small, we have to be agile, we have to be flexible, and deliver what's best for the product at that time. That's a very good meeting. It usually takes about half an hour, sometimes even less than that. If there's something that developers or designers can show, that's actually even better. Make him show their progress. And let him just demonstrate something that half is broken. Don't criticize. Don't ever say this is wrong, this doesn't look right. Just look at the progress. Make him just tell you what they've done and where they are. You'll have the idea how they performed and how things are moving, but never criticize them saying, hey, this doesn't look right. It's not finished yet. It's not finished yet. When it's finished, that's when you will get on your horses and start telling them, you might have built this thing a little differently, or let's tweak it a little bit. Usually it's not very hard. If it's a visual thing, it's not extremely hard to change. That's the third meeting, mid-sprint. Usually we're on it on Wednesdays, same time. Usually it's 1 p.m. And when everything gets together, at the end of 2-week sprint period, we do a retrospective or closing sprint meeting. Usually that meeting happens right before the planning for the next sprint, and we kind of get together. It's a short meeting. We do a demo, like a feature gets demoed in front of business people. It's either a business owner or a CEO, whatever. Now, developer and the designer or whoever, they present that feature to you. So they go through the whole process, the whole flow, what they've been working on. If there's nothing to demonstrate, at least they can explain you what they've done and what's the next step. You kind of sync up, see really quick what's been delivered. Is there any task that slipped over to another sprint, and ask a question, what could have been done better in this sprint so we can fix it in the next sprint. do a self-evaluation really quick, the team's self-evaluation. Very important. Obviously, after that retrospective, we kind of transition over to planning for the next sprint. So in a nutshell, you have planning meeting, you have stand-ups to give your statuses no more than 15 minutes, you have mid-sprint meeting, just kind of sync up where we are, and then you have a retrospective that wraps up the sprint. You run a demo and transition over to the next sprint. 4 meetings, keep it short, keep it straight to the point, don't talk a lot, just do that planning and go for it, and make sure that everybody commit to their tasks. That's the key. Hope you guys have a better understanding of how to organize your startup, how to ease the stress level, and how to put a little more structure around a young business and a young startup. Hopefully you liked the video. Leave comments below. Comments are vital. Ask questions in the comments and I'll be answering them in the next videos. Subscribe to my channel, comment on videos, ask questions, and we'll answer them.